In Chapter 1, Ramachandran asks us to consider the simple act of smiling. Despite what may seem like a simple task, smiling is actually an orchestration of several brain circuits and muscles. So what I did is I went further on and looked at some research by Ekman and Friesen, where they studied the different types of smiles and kind of challenged the question if smiling, different forms of smiles, was only in communicating with others, and is that a social interaction, or is it something that we do on our own in private? So the way they tested that, they gathered 37 right-handed women between the ages of 17 and 41. They first recorded their physiology with an EEG without any stimulation to gather a baseline for the experiment. They then presented a series of 90-second short films meant to evoke different types of emotions from the participants. All of the short films were silent in color. One of the positive films showed a puppy playing with flowers, which I'll show a little puppy. It's supposed to invoke a positive, natural smile. The second showed monkeys playing with gorillas, taking a bath in the zoo. The two negative clips always followed the positive clips. Previous studies indicated that the negative effect elicited by the negative films tended to persist longer than the positive effect elicited by the positive films. So they didn't want the negative effect, the bummed out feeling of watching a negative film bleeding into the viewing of the positive film. The negative films were taken from training movies used in teaching of nurses. One clip depicted a leg amputation, the other was a scene of a third-degree burn victim. Both were quite gruesome, according to Ekman, and according to most of us, I'm sure. So these are the muscles that are involved in the different types of smiles, and the muscles on the face. The two muscles that are involved with a natural, what they call in Ekman's paper, a Dachshund smile, is the zygomaticus major and the orbicularis oculi, the muscle orbiting the eye. Both of these kind of in combination gives us the natural smile that we're used to, that we can't control actually consciously. So we can't just say, I want to have a natural smile right now. It is several other brain circuits that are involved in that. So the results of Ekman and Friesen showed that clearly the Dachshund smile, in which the different forms of the muscles are contracted in addition with muscles that pull up the lip corners, is a better sign of enjoyment than other kinds of smiles. They also found that social communication is not required to express a variety of different types of smiles, including the Dachshund smile. There were increased natural smiles when watching the positive videos, which makes sense, but the negative videos also activated smiles like anticipatory smiles, where you anticipate the gruesome aspect or negativity of the film and have a smile that happens because of that. So in conclusion, I just want to ask the question, what is the definition of a smile, and how do we challenge that when thinking about it in relation to neuroscience?
Ooh, 350.
Cool.